Shalom. And I'm going to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Okakodash. Double honors to my teachers, the apostles, and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to you, Akim, that's out there listening, pushing forth this word with truth and sincerity, and your few Akwat as well that's listening with sincerity. Alright, today, just coming back at you to the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And I'm just gonna make a lesson on Jacob's trouble, man, because we know Jacob's trouble is right around the corner, man. All right, when all hell's gonna break loose, although it's titled Jacob's trouble, but everybody is gonna take part of that event, man. Not only Jacob's gonna go through trouble, Esau's gonna go through trouble too. The other nations are gonna go through trouble. It's gonna come upon Salakia. It's gonna come upon all the world. All right. Hey, so without further ado, man, let's jump straight into it with Daniel 12 and verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people. See, that time's going to be so great that, Michael's going to have to stand up, man. You see, not only Michael, but Yahweh Shai first and foremost, and the 4 archangels going to come with him to deliver us, man. Okay? Because at that time, man, it's going to be great tribulation. Esau is going to come down having great wrath. He's going to be like a madman. Therefore, we're going to need deliverance, man. You see? Matter of fact, as I said that, let's get 2nd Ezra 16. Okay? Esau's going to come down having great wrath, man. He's going to try to make war with the remnant of the seed, man. The seed being what? The elect. You see? He's going to be chasing us down, man. All right? Because we know, again, these other people, when Esau comes with the solution unto them, I'm gonna give you this solution and then all your troubles gonna be all your troubles gonna be gone away, in lack of better words. Because it's gonna be trouble on every side. First, there's gonna be famine, right? Death everywhere, pestilences. Okay, the famine is gonna hit the people in a harder way. Because that's what's gonna really help Esau to implement his MOTB, right? And be like, hey man, I got food. All you have to do is take this thing, man. Right? Let's go read the precept, man. This is 2nd Ezra 16 and verse 71. They shall be like madmen. Who's that they? Esau, Edom, man. All right, and his troops, his military, right? When he's gonna give his military to go, when martial law is gonna be in effect, right? They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. They're not going to be sparing nobody. No one, man. It doesn't matter who you are. You're pregnant, whatever. If you're not willing to bow down and worship the beast, if you're not willing to take that chip, right, that grain of rice, it's going to be spoiling and destroying you, man. Especially those that fear the Lord, like I said, man. Who's going to be those that fear the Lord? The only the elect is going to fear the Lord, man. These other people, they're not. You see? They're going to be fearing Esau, man. Or whatever gods that they worship, right? For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. See, that's why Michael's gonna have to stand up, because they're gonna be like madmen, sparing none, still spoiling, destroying those that fear the Lord, man. They're gonna be coming down upon us, man. So Michael's gonna have to stand up. You see, not only Michael, like I said, but Yahweh Shai first and foremost, because he said, "Wait upon me, because I'm gonna rise up to the prey," right? And that's why also in Isaiah, when the enemy shall come in like a flood, right? Isaiah 59. Okay, this is Isaiah 59 and verse 19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. And that time, man, we're gonna have a spiritual backup. Okay, although Esau's gonna come down having great wrath, he's gonna try to persecute us, try to kill us, try to tempt us, right? The Lord's gonna lift up a standard, man. He's gonna have put he's gonna we're gonna have angels protecting us in that time, man, because we know that what? And Psalms 40, right? Is it 4? No, 34, Salak. Psalms 34 and verse 7, right? The angel of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear him and delivereth them. You see? The angel of the Lord, hey, the Lord's going to give his angels charge over us in that time to protect us, right? Either give us spiritual power or making the angel physically manifest before our eyes, and take us elsewhere, teleport us to another place, make us invisible and the troops doesn't see us. They're going to be perplexed. The Lord's going to do that, man. You see, but I brought that precept to prove, how that Michael, the archangel, is going to stand up in that time. It also, the angel of the Lord encamped round about them and delivered them. But hey, we're gonna see that though. The whole world's gonna see how Shai cracked the skies with his host, with the host of heaven, right? So let's go back to that Daniel. Okay. Daniel 12 and verse 1, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people. Hey, because like I said, that time's gonna be great. Esau's gonna come to having great wrath. We're gonna need backup, right? That's why Michael's gonna stand up, man. You see? And also because of the plagues that's gonna be sent here on earth, man. It's gonna be great plagues, man. The 4 kinds, right? Matter of fact, let's get that 4 kinds. This is Jeremiah 15 and verse 3. And I will appoint over them 4 kinds, saith the Lord, the sword to slay, the dogs to tear, the fowls of the heaven and the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy, man. In that time, man, hey, but all hell is gonna be breaking loose, man. The sword, hey, Esau Edom. You see? Esau Edom, man. Was not his blessing the sword? Hey, the sword is gonna be the sword to slay, man. Because we know also, hey, a sword is being furbished right now, man. Shall we then make mirth? You see? The sword to slay, man. That's also part of Esau coming down having great wrath. He's furbishing that sword right now, man. All right. This is Ezekiel 21 and verse 8. Again, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy and say, Thus saith the Lord, say a sword is sharpened and also furbished. It represents the Esau Edom, man. It's being sharpened. He's in the background, concocting his plans. He has the full layout of which steps to go through to really implement Jacob's trouble. Really, that's really the Lord's plan. The Lord's giving him those ideas to implement that. So that day comes sooner than we expected. All right. Verse 10. It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. Come on, man. Hey, there's gonna be many death, right? And the day of the Lord is going to be great death, man. That's why it's sharpened to make a sore slaughter. Death's going to be from the east to the west. Although it's going to be when Yahweh Shai comes, with those missiles and those lasers, we're going to be making a whole lot of killing. But even before that, there's going to be a whole lot of killing, man. The famines, the pestilences. You think people are not going to die from that? Okay? And even Esau, using his AK-47s, his robots, right? He's going to be killing people, man. Because he's the man of blood. Alright? It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Shall we then make mirth? It condemneth the rod of my son as every tree. And he hath given it to be furbished, that it may be handled. The sword is sharpened, it is furbished to be given into the hand of the slayer. Who's the hand of the slayer? Esau Edom. And also we know that what? Esau Edom is the Lord's sword. Right? According to Psalm 17. 13 and 17. Actually, let's get it. 17. Yeah. Psalm 17 and verse 13. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is that sword. Who's the wicked? Esau Edom, Malachi 1 and 4. You see? The wicked is the Lord's sword. That's why the sword, that sword in Ezekiel is given into the hand of the slayer. The slayer being Esau Edom. Okay, that's why in Jeremiah, the sword to slay, the dogs to tear, the fowls of the heaven and the beasts of the earth to devour and to destroy. That's that 4 kinds that's going to be appointed over these people, man. Okay? Not for the elect, because the elect, no plague's going to come nigh our dwelling. Although we're going to go through tribulation, but we're not going to, befall these judgments that these people are going to befall. If that made sense. Let's go back to that Daniel 12 and 1. Okay? At that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince was standing for the children of thy people. And we went and broke that down, right? And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. You see, it's going to be a time, that's never been since the beginning of the world, man. That's how great it's going to be, man. You see? It's going to be a tribulation on every side. Okay? Right? Which brings me to get this. It's going to be tribulation every side, man. Amos 5 and verse 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? For the day of the Lord is darkness and not light. You know, these people that, looking, yes, of course I want to see Jesus come back. He's going to be giving hugs and kisses and lollipops, right? And candy, of course. But hey, woe unto you, man. The day of the Lord is darkness and gloominess, man. It's not light. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord, man. Okay? It's darkness, man. Okay, this is Zephaniah 1 and verse 14. The day of the Lord is near, it is near and hasteth greatly. Hey, we're at the end right now, man. We've seen this prophecy speaking, man. Okay? It is near, man. It's hastening, man. That time of Jacob's trouble is hastening, man. Okay? Even the voice of the day of the Lord. Hey, bro, brothers are waking up. That great army is waking up. Okay? The prophets are waking up, prophesying this word, man. That's that voice of the day of the Lord, man. It's speaking, man. At the end it shall speak. It's speaking right now, man. The prophets are out here, man. Okay? The mighty men shall cry there bitterly. The mighty men, hey, it's gonna be so great, man. These so-called men, really, they're boys, man. Okay, they're gonna be crying like men in that time. I mean, Salake, they're gonna be crying bitterly like in that time, man. Like woman that's going through her birth pains, man. That's how great it's gonna be, man. These drug dealers, these jakes that think they're hard, man, holding on a blick. They're gonna be crying like a bitch in that time, man. Okay, even these bodybuilders, any man, if you're a man, you don't have that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding at that time to keep you stable, man, you're gonna be crying like a bitch, man. Okay, because it's gonna be so great. Hey, we read it. Alas, that day is great, so that none is like it. Okay, that's not what we read, Salakia. It's a day of trouble. Let me Salak. The prophets, Jeremiah, in Jeremiah 30 and 7, is basically the same thing, right? It says and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was a time and there shall be a time of trouble, Salak. Let me take my time. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. You see, that's why they're gonna cry. That's why they're gonna cry bitterly in that time, man. Okay, that day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness, man. You see, when you see those apocalyptic movies, how they put the how do you say this? The lighting, they put the lighting dark, man. The sun is not really giving her light. It's cloudy. It's just dark. An example is that movie, The Road. You see, it was dark, man. All right, but that time is gonna be more dark, man, because we know the Lord's gonna be that plague of thick darkness, man. Right, and also and right now, a news that's booming right now is there's multiple articles coming out of how they're saying to prepare for blackout this summer, especially in Babylon the Great, man. And earlier this morning, I seen a little clip of is it a movie or a show? Predictive programming of Esau Edom, basically showing you how there's gonna be a blackout, so on and so forth, man. Hey, we're in those times, man. So expect that thick darkness, expect that darkness, man. Because it says the day of the Lord is darkness and wasteness and gloominess. All right. So let's go back to that Amos. All right. Amos 5 and verse 19. As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him. Right? Hey, that's how it's gonna be, man. Trouble on every side. You fled from a lion, and then boom, hey, there's a bear right there. You know, a bear right there waiting for you just to devour you. And then you try to run away from the bear, you know, probably give you a little scratch. And then now you go into the house, you know, you're catching your breath, put your hand on the wall. There's a viper on the wall, man. And it just bit you with his venom. And now you're dying slowly underground, man. That's how it's going to be, man. Okay, that's just, you know, a parable talk. But really it's talking about the different troubles. All right? Like, for example, let's get this in 2nd Esdras. 2nd Esdras 16. And, yeah, the 2nd Esdras 16 and verse 22. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall let me read that again. 2nd Esdras 16 and verse 22. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine. Okay? And the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. That's an example of you not escaping those plagues. You're not escaping those troubles, man. Troubles catching you on every side, right? Okay, you escaped the famine. You know, some way, somehow, you found a house and then it's fully stocked in the pantry. And then now, you know, you're sitting down eating, rejoicing. And then boom, other guys come with guns and then they kill you and then they take the food for themselves. You see? Or Esau comes and takes you and brings you to a concentration camp and tortures you. Doesn't feed you. You see, that's the bear, you know, he escaped from a lion, bear met him, and when he leaned under his hand on the wall and the serpent bit him. That's the troubles on every side, man. You see? Okay, verse 20. Shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light, even very dark and no brightness in it? Okay, it's going to be dark, man. There's going to be troubles on every side. There's going to be famines and man, it's going to be, bro, let's read this, man. Let's read this. Back to that 2nd Esdras 16, man. 2nd Esdras 16 gives you a visual, you could say, the depiction of that Jacob's trouble. It gives you a description of that great day, that day of darkness, man, the day of the Lord, man, the troubles that's to come. You see? And we're seeing the beginning stages of that, man. We're seeing how inflation is going up, how the value of the dollar is going down, man. How there's a famine being orchestrated, man, by these elites, man. Okay? They're destroying crops. The farmers are warning you about it. All right? They're doing this, man. The famine is coming. Okay? And it's also going to it's a major key of Jacob's trouble, because a lot of people are going to perish of famine. All right? This is 2nd Esdras 16 and verse 17. Woe is me, woe is me. Who will deliver me in those days? Even Esdras was like, yo, he seen this vision back, man, and the BC, for about 400 BC or so, right? He seen this back. He's like, yo, woe is me in those days. Who's going to deliver me, man? Because that's how great the day is going to be. Even the prophets were scared, man, seeing these visions, man. You see? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death. Sorrows and mourning, famine and death, man. At that time, man, it's going to be a normal thing, man, because the body's going to be cast out in the streets, right? At that time, matter of fact, let's jump down to 23 just because I said that. And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them, for the earth shall be wasted and the city shall be cast down. Yeah, you're not going to have time to, use the last strength that you have. You barely ate. You ate like one meal. If you're lucky, you're not going to have that strength to be digging a 6 feet hole to put those bodies, man. Because, digging takes a lot of energy, man. To dig a pit, to dig a grave, it takes a lot of energy, man. And you don't have energy to waste on that. So therefore, there's going to be a lot of bodies on the streets, man, lying down. Okay? And those bodies, they're going to bring forth pestilences, man. Because if the bodies just stay there, the decaying, it's going to pollute the air that you breathe, and there's going to be airborne diseases that's going to take a lot of people. That's like famine, pestilence, all that, man. All those plagues, man. Okay? The beginning of wars and the powers shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when this evil shall come? You see? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. All right? What shall I do when this evil shall come? All you can do is pray and Hope that and trust in the Lord that He provides for you, man, in those days, man. Because it's gonna be so great. It's gonna be a great day, man. Hey, we gotta put this in perspective, like I always say, man. We gotta put this in perspective, how great this day is gonna be, man. All right, troubles on every side, man. People dying left and right. That's how great it's gonna be, man. And also, hey, the final, what's it called? The final stage of that Jacob's trouble is that deliverance, man. That's even gonna make it even greater, right? Via those chariots, when Yahushua comes and cracks the clouds with the hosts of heaven, He's gonna deliver us in those chariots. Okay? Matter of fact, let's get Isaiah 31 and verse 5. As birds flying, so will the Lord of hosts defend Jerusalem, defending also He will deliver it, and passing over it He will preserve it. As birds flying via those chariots, those UFOs. You see? He's gonna defend Jerusalem, okay? Zap niggas with lasers. He's gonna defend it also. He pass over it and preserve it. He's gonna deliver us via those chariots. Okay? Which brings me to get this. And Wisdom of Solomon 5 is gonna be a great deliverance, man. A great, simultaneously actually. While the missiles are coming, you know, the Lord's gonna deliver His elect. That's why He's gonna make it great. It's gonna be a great deliverance. That deliverance has never been done before, man. Imagine 144 in a great multitude being beamed up in a spaceship, man. Huh. And while nuclear missiles, nuclear warheads about to hit Babylon the Great, aka America, man. Okay? Well, there was a Jacob's trouble. Already there was tribulation going on. Okay? Death on every side. People dying of pestilences, of famine. You see? That's why it's gonna be so great, man. All these situations is gonna how do you say this? It's gonna add to that huzzah, you know, add to that huzzah of that great day, you know, if that makes sense. This is Wisdom of Solomon 5 and verse 2. When they shall see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of His salvation, so far beyond all that they looked for. They're gonna be, these people are gonna be amazed, bro. Cause already, hey, they hear the alarm, but yo, missiles about to hit Babylon. Yo, try to hide in your basement, try to do something, you know? Right? They're gonna be, oh shit, yo, what the fuck? Oh man, no, I don't wanna die. And then while they're saying that, you see the skies crack open, and then you see fucking UFOs, man. Right? Hey, that's how it's gonna be all far beyond all that they look for. And then as you're seeing that, you know, probably, you know, you're outside, and then you're seeing, you know, a so-called black man getting beamed up, or a so-called Hispanic or Native American getting beamed up, man. You seeing your neighbor getting beamed up. That you looked, you know, weird at, because he was, you know, acting strange. He was wearing stones, you know. Every time I would see him, last time I saw him in the street wearing a dress preaching. That was weird. And then now he's getting beamed up, right? It's gonna be so far all that they looked for. And they, repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit, shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometime in derision and a proverb of reproach. It's gonna be said, this was he, right? Because, hey, scripture says it's gonna be a cloud of great witnesses. So, hey, a lot of people, you know, they pass by at camp, they see you, or they see on your YouTube channel, you know, they're gonna be like, this was he, right? We fools accounted his life madness, and his end to be without honor. How is he numbered among the children of the Most High, and his lot among the saints? All right, they're gonna be, hey, wow, what? How? What was going on, bro? And while the thought in their head is like, I'm about to die, and they're seeing this, the deliverance too, because they know those missiles is gonna be coming fast, bro. Those hypersonic ballistic missiles, 30 minutes is gonna take to hit Babylon the Great, man. It's gonna be coming fast, and simultaneously we're gonna be getting delivered. It's gonna be, oh, great, man, great deliverance. That's why also it's gonna far exceed the deliverance of Egypt when the Lord delivered Israel out of Egypt, right? This is 2 Ezra 16. And verse 14, therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. Right. I mean, why? Why is it no more going to be said so, that the Lord liveth that brought up the children of Israel out of Egypt, man? Bro, to this day, man, Egypt is being talked about. To this day, we talked about the deliverance of Egypt. So how is this right here is going to far exceed that? Imagine that. That's why, that Jacob's trouble is going to have to be great, because, it's going to far exceed Egypt. Egypt's going to be a thing, probably won't even remember it. I mean, Salaka, you will remember it, but you know what I mean? It's going to take a back burn compared to the deliverance that's going to happen here. Okay? Verse 15, but the Lord liveth that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, and from all the lands whither I have driven them, and I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers. You see, that's why it's going to far exceed it, because it's going to be said, the Lord liveth that brought up the children of Israel out of Babylon, out of America. Yo, the Lord delivered Israel, the elect, out of Babylon the Great, man. While all hell was breaking loose. He delivered the elect out of the four corners where he had gathered them, while all hell was breaking loose, while people was dying of pestilences, okay? While people was taking the M to the B. But them, they didn't bow down. They didn't take it, and the Lord delivered them. That's what it's going to be talked about, man. It's going to no more be talked about Egypt. All right? That was pretty much it, man. So with that, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Wakakodash. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Until next time, I'm going to say shalom.